All right, so the reason why we showed you the relationship pyramid is because we want you guys to take your time, get to know a person first, right? Before you rush into anything, you want a solid foundation in a relationship. So we're going to talk about the chemistry of attraction. When you first like a person, you're giddy with excitement. You can't wait to see them, talk to them, right? Everything in the world is amazing because you're attracted to them. And sometimes we call this falling in love, chemistry. We call it sometimes lust, which just means a strong desire. And again, all those emotions and feelings in the beginning of a relationship are amazing. We want you to enjoy them. But it's almost like, you have your love goggles on. Everything is rosy, everything is romantic, everything is perfect. Things aren't bothering you as much as they used to because you're in this just state of euphoria. But what you don't realize is that when you first like someone, there actually is a change in the brain chemistry. There are a lot of neurochemicals and hormones that are being released and flushed in your brain. So we're going to do this experiment. So look here. Let's pretend that this is your brain. You can see clearly, very clearly, so you can make good decisions. But let's talk about some of these neurochemicals or hormones. Let's say you just met someone, and I'm like, ooh, he is just so cute, oh my God. So let's talk about PEA and norepinephrine. It's gonna be elevate, giving you feelings of joy and excitement, make your heart race. When you first meet somebody, you got a crush on them, and you see them, you talk to them, and your heart's racing, your palms start sweating, you start stuttering when you talk to them. All right, so let's talk about that in your brain. Let's say you get a little PEA in there. Come on, let's sprinkle it in there. All right, because man, he is just so cute. And norepinephrine, let's get a little bit of that now. Ooh, girl, did you see him? I saw him first though. He mine. All right. Then dopamine, the feel-good neurochemical, it increases. It gives you that rush of pleasure, desire to go after goals, greater sociability. Let's get a little dopamine. Ooh, yes, this is feeling good. Ooh, child, he's so cute, right? Now, oxytocin, that's that bonding hormone. It's triggered by touch. Oh, I just want to cuddle. You want to cuddle? Girl, he ain't doing but touch your hand. You talking about I'm turned on. Nothing ain't happening. Come on, that's the oxytocin. Calm down, okay? Just calm down. That oxytocin. So let's talk about that. Let's sprinkle a little bit of that. Ooh, he touched me. Oh, she touched me. Ooh. And then let's talk about our serotonin. This helps explain how you kind of get that obsession about the person when you like them. You're always talking about them, always thinking about them, just everything is about them. Okay, that's because the serotonin, all right? It reduces your ability to judge. It's why you can't really see a person's flaws in the beginning of a relationship. And that's important to recognize that and to realize that. Actually, what's deactivated and activated parts of the brain, let's talk about that. Areas that control judgment, fear, negative emotions are substantially deactivated during this phase. This phase is called the infatuation stage, okay? We might think, I'm so in love, it's love at first sight. It's not love at first sight. All that's happening is a little bit of these chemicals and hormones are sprinkling in your brain. It's not love at first sight, okay? But you think it's love. And when you're in that infatuation stage, again, you see no flaws, this person is perfect, you don't get irritated or aggravated at them, they can say something that's rude and you brush it off like, oh, I love you, oh, you're so cute. You don't even see it. It's like you got a cute little kitten. Oh, he's so cute or she's so cute and adorable. But you give it a few months and you realize, oh, I did not see the red flags or I did not see their flaws. And just because they're flaws, that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. But then you have to ask yourself, with these flaws, are these flaws that I can deal with or these flaws that I can't? For example, a flaw that you can deal with is, okay, maybe sometimes they're impatient, but a flaw that you couldn't probably deal with, they're abusive. You see what I'm saying? So you want to give yourself some time before you make a major decision. Because in that beginning relationship, all of these chemicals and all of these hormones are flooding the brain. Can I see clearly? No. So you cannot make a clear decision. Is this the person that I want to be with? Is this the person I want to be in a committed relationship? Is this person really good for me like I think? Or am I being clouded by my judgment, by the hormones and the neurochemicals that are being flooded in the brain? So you want to give it some time to settle down before you make any major decision in a relationship. And we call that the 3-6-9-month rule because it's so important. Some things that you might miss. Maybe you really don't have a lot in common. Maybe your values aren't in sync, or you don't share some of the same interests. Or maybe some things that are a little bit worse, like addiction, abusive, or maybe they just aren't as fun as you thought. Again, it doesn't always have to be some big thing that they're a terrible person. Maybe they're just not a great match for you. But if you give it the 3, 6, 9 months, and I would usually say about 9 months, 6 to 9 months, those chemicals start to settle down in the brain, and you can start to really see things as they are. And again, the infatuation stage, is nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful phase. Enjoy it, have fun, right? But don't make any major decisions in the 3, 6, 9 months of a new relationship. Let those chemicals settle down, let those hormones settle down so that you can make a healthy, conscious decision. Is this the person that I want in my life? And definitely don't have sex with someone in the beginning of a relationship that you may regret later. So that is the infatuation stage. And